Hello, beautiful artisans. Welcome to Echo Art with Carmella-T. If you are new to the channel, we create with all recycled materials, fabrics, and supplies. And if you're coming back, thank you so much for coming back. I love your comments, your suggestions. I like to know what you like. And if you're following along and what you're doing and what you'd like to do. I also do absolutely love to hear where you are from. I mean, we have viewers on this channel, as small as we are. We have viewers from Australia, New England, uh, Iceland, and just New Zealand, all over the place. So I love to hear where you are from. And I want to share with you, before I share about this hat, I want to share with you how the weekend went. So if you were following me on the last video, you saw that I was working on another Boro Sashiko hat. And so I did complete that hat. That hat is now on display at the Georgia Southbound rest area here in Vermont. And it's on display with a few other artists' items. So the day, I just want to share with you, the day started out super duper rainy, dark, cold, and I didn't anticipate that. And I left and I thought, well, it's a little rain. It's not going to be too bad. It ended up being quite actually, pouring in different areas on the highway. And then we have a few signs on our highways up here that say, hey, ahead it's very slippery. And so I had to slow down. And so I had left like an hour early, which typically would be plenty of time, but I ended up a few minutes late. So that's how that went. I got up there and I was super happy. The coordinator was setting up the shelves and all of that. So the shelves went up and then I set my things up. And as you know, I put the hat on display that we were working on. And then I put my other hat up, my prototype. And my prototype it was probably my third hat that I was piecing together like this as an art sculpture. So with the Boro Sashiko inspired technique. So I took that hat and I put that up there. And you see the display in the video, it's a short. It's the most recent short if you want to see it. So with that, I'm super happy. Now I am working on today a few more hats. And so let me share with you. Um, this is one of them. This is WIP. This is not nearly done. So now you're going to notice when I use labels, I'm always hiding the brand. Now, I just think it's the right thing to do. But it also emphasizes a beautiful contrast with whether it's faux leather or it's a leather or whatever it is. I like to use just a piece of it if I'm lucky enough to get that on my scrap fabrics. So I just started to stitch this. And I always hand stitch it. I'm going to straighten this out a little bit. And I always hand stitch it first before I do any machine stitching. And I go around like that and I just check everything out. This is not nearly done. I'm adding more to this and I'm sewing it. I'll sew it 2 or 3 times going around up here and also on the seams. So at least 2 times. And then I'll go and use my sewing machine for reinforcement in areas and for design that I think is adequate or what I want. So, that's really what it's about. It's what you want. It's your style. It's your way. And every single time you see a hat, it's different. Sometimes it's fabrics just going around from the top down, or panels and fabrics going around, but they're art sculptures. Can they be worn? Absolutely. They're meant to be worn. That's why we put the lining inside so they can be worn easily. So anyway, I'm super happy with this one, and I will show you what this looks like probably tomorrow morning. I plan to be done with this one today. So I'm moving along on it really well, and I'm really happy about it. So, with that, I wanted to share, inspire you a little bit, and because I'd be focusing on the hats, probably pretty close to Thanksgiving, and we're getting so close to Thanksgiving, and I hope everyone is enjoying the holidays. There's so many ways to enjoy the holidays, whether it's tuning into your favorite shows, on TV, the classics. I gotta tell you what really relaxes my mind. I love I love the Hallmark holiday. I really do. I mean, it just brings it down a few pegs for intensity. You don't have to worry about it. It's just a calm, beautiful, lovely movie. And then I swing to the adventure movies, like the hurricanes and not so much the devastation ones, too much anymore, just because we've had so much of that in real life. But yeah, tuning into that, or creating your favorite kind of craft, or just making special things for people who are just right around you. And so I just love to do that. I love when we get closer to Christmas, I like to think up different little things to kind of leave my neighbors, little happy gifts on their doors, door handles, or hand to them at the holidays, and just something to say I'm grateful that you're my neighbor. So a little sense of community, right? And it's hard nowadays with the way people still do move around a lot, but it's hard to get that community sometimes. So I feel like I work a little extra hard at it. And now this year we have the art guild. So hopefully we'll have a little special somethings going on there. So with that, I hope that everybody has a beautiful holiday, or a beautiful rest of the Sunday. It's not the holiday, a little ahead of myself. But anyway, I will share with you how this hat turns out by morning. And with that, you have an absolutely beautiful rest of the evening, in love and light.